Maybe it's because I'm an old man. But it's really, this thing is so cool.
You would think that only old people would like that.
Even we kids love the app.
That's right. Exactly.
Even thrill seekers like me.
Yes.
It's the Williams Brothers podcast.
I'm Gar.
I'm Steven.
I'm Neil.
I'm Shaler.
Okay, that's the
There we go.
podcast. We're
That's
good.
it. I had to call Comcast because our internet was out. And normally I call them, I get like the Philippines or Mexico. And it's always a guy saying, "Hello, this is Dan. How are you?" You know, it's always a name that you know is not their name.
Right.
But the last time, remember I was talking about Jamaica and how they were like, no problem?
Yeah.
Right.
Last time I got this lady, and she was in Jamaica, and she was like, "Hold on a minute, I will help you. Hold on, let me just take a look here." And while she's like looking, she's humming just,
She's beating the AI.
and I was like, man, this is the most relaxing call for help I've ever made. And, you know, and she was really pleasant. She didn't try to sell me. It was just like, "Oh yeah, I see the problem. We'll get you fixed right up. I'm so sorry," or whatever. It was really funny. She had that no problem attitude. And I thought, why doesn't everybody's help desk, why don't they farm it out to Jamaica? That's the perfect place.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nobody's worried
exactly.
about anything there.
Right.
That's a great idea. That's $1 million idea right there.
Exactly.
You know, the big call centers, they actually analyze the callers and they analyze their call center people, and they direct you to the call center agent that's going to handle you in the least frustrating way. So if you're like this guy that just give me the facts, the details, I don't want any small talk, they send you to an agent who's more that way. And if you're more somebody who's going to ask about the weather, they send you to a person who's more that way.
That's good.
Yeah.
So that was my experience with Xfinity.
All right.
Does Xfinity have an app by any chance?
Yeah, they do. They have a couple of
Do
apps. Yeah.
Okay.
They have the Xfinity mobile app for your mobile phone. And then they also have the Xfinity app for your overall Xfinity account.
How would you rate those apps?
The Xfinity account app is really actually pretty good. When you go into it, you can just see whether or not everything's online, pay your bill, all that stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad at all.
Really just bridging to the topic. I wasn't.
No, I got it.
Really.
I was trying to go with it.
Which brings us to the topic of the day, which is
Your favorite apps on your phone and other topics about apps on phones.
phone apps.
FAPS.
Call them FAPs.
Perhaps.
Is that right?
Trademark.
I don't think you can say that.
My new favorite app is the Merlin Bird ID. And this is one that someone shared with me. It's from the Cornell Lab. It's absolutely free. It's on Android and iPhone. You would think that this would be like an old man type app. Maybe it's because I'm an old man. But it's really, this thing is so
You
cool.
would think that only old people would like that.
Even we kids love the app.
That's right. Exactly.
Even thrill seekers like me.
Yes. Even millennials like me love this app. You can actually, it uses the microphone. So if you're out in the backyard or camping or whatever, and you hearing all these birds, you hit the sound ID and it will record the bird noises and it will identify the birds that are around you and give you all kinds of information about it. And then it will also let you talk to the birds. Let's see if I can find this. Here we go. Okay. So this is the northern cardinal. It's very cool. And, what happens is when you start playing the bird noises back to them, they start looking around like, "Oh, there's someone I should go meet." And they're flying all around you and freaking out. Anyway, just an interesting, just kind of a low key. You're sitting out back, you're drinking your coffee, and you hear all these birds. And you're like, wonder what kind of bird that is. Pull up the app, bada bing, bada boom. There you go.
I like it a lot because when they make their noise, it lights up the name of the bird that's making the noise.
Yeah.
So if there's a bird that you can see and you hear it making the noise, you can connect immediately. That's that kind of bird. And that's the noise they make. And like this morning when I was out, I could hear the birds and I automatically knew, oh, that's a northern cardinal. I hear that. I hear the towhee over there.
We get a lot of cardinals, blackbirds. So we have some chickens that live behind us that sometimes come and visit us. It does not recognize the chickens.
Huh.
So no chicken noises.
So apps on your phone. Let's look at the top apps. I'm looking at Android. The top free app is Max. The number 2 one is called Temu, Temu, Shop Like a Billionaire.
No, I've never heard of that.
But it's number 2.
TEMU?
Yep.
Oh, I've got it number 2, top free apps on Apple.
We are
Yeah, we're not shopping like billionaires. That's
definitely behind the curve on this.
I don't have enough money to shop like a billionaire. TikTok is number 3. Shine, shopping online, is number 4. And then number 5 is the WhatsApp Messenger, followed by Instagram, Snapchat, Cash App, Adidas, and CapCut video editor.
Now, wait a minute. Those are not the top 10 apps. There's no way.
Top 10 free, yeah.
Okay.
I've got a list of the most downloaded of all time.
Okay.
So what do you think number 1 is?
Twitter.
TikTok.
Facebook.
It is TikTok.
Wow.
And TikTok, I mean, and of course now when you go to add an app, it tells you all the privacy stuff. And if you ever read the TikTok privacy, it's incredible. All your browsing history, all your contacts. It's like stuff that you really wouldn't want to share is going straight to
China.
Not just a company, but the Chinese government. So it's like if you're that open, go for it.
Does anybody actually read the disclaimer
Never.
before you download an app?
Not anymore. I don't have TikTok. I had it for a little while and I can't stand it. I would click on it and it just starts up and it starts playing these noisy, loud videos at you and you can't stop it. It doesn't immediately stop. You have to really work to get it off of your screen.
Yeah, I had it for a very brief time and then deleted it. And it was years and years ago.
So we've all downloaded it.
And they're still collecting your information.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about is there's some little widget on my phone, and that was 2 phones ago, that's still there.
You're probably okay then. 2 phones ago, it's probably all right.
The other in the top 5 of all-time downloaded apps would be Instagram, number 2, Facebook.
Yep.
Number 4 is WhatsApp, and then number 5 is Telegram. I'm not sure what Telegram is, but
It's like Facebook. They use it over in Europe. Telegram.
Okay. Okay.
The top charts for the paid apps are Riff is Fun Golden Platinum, then Hot Schedules for productivity, then some kind of digital watch face, Torque Pro, Spirit Talker, a bunch of other stuff. I guess there really aren't that many paid apps out there. Mostly watch faces, it looks like.
And see, we're looking at this from 2 different perspectives because we've got 2 Android Google users and we got 2 Apple iPhone users.
Right.
So if I pull up on iPhone, because it might be different for everyone. Oh, look at this. No, so the top free apps, Max is number 1, which I've got to believe is because HBO Max just converted to Max.
Right.
And so everyone's downloading the new app. TeamU is number 2. Chat GPT is number 3. There's an app for that. CapCut, which you mentioned, which I've never heard of that. TikTok is 5, Instagram is 6, YouTube is 7, WhatsApp is 8. The top food app on here, this is interesting. What would you think the top restaurant app would be?
I'm going to go with Grubhub.
McDonald's.
Oh, that makes sense.
So what is an app that you use every day?
The apps I use every day are Weather Underground, which is an IBM company, not a terrorist organization, and then Wall Street Journal and AJC and my Google stuff.
I use the YouTube app almost every day. I use the LinkedIn app every day just to see what's going on there. Just looking through my apps here to see what else. I'm trying to teach myself chess. So I've got a chess app, which is very frustrating because I just am terrible at chess. And then, and the Wall Street Journal app I'll use every day just because that's where I get my news. And then there's a local radio station here, WDBO, which is a talk station. And so you can listen live. So usually in the morning when I'm getting ready, I'll click that on and listen to what's going on in the city beautiful.
So for me, the weather app is certainly one. Google Mail or Gmail, LinkedIn, Teams a lot. Flipboard's like a news aggregator app. And then Messenger, in my commute, Audible and podcast apps. I'm pretty well always got an Audible book going on. So
My commute, I just walk down the hall. So
yeah, that's my commute too.
listen to anything.
Recently, I've moved to Apple Maps for navigation. And let me tell you, I was a big time Waze user. I've been using Waze since 2009 or something like that. I've been using Waze for a long time. But recently, when I've used it, it's gone squirrely on me. Like I'll be using it around town, trusting that it's going to, give me the fastest route. And it suddenly will have me turn left and then right again and then left again. Well, what I've basically done is nothing. I'm just right back on the same road I was on. I've just taken this detour for no reason at all. So I dropped back to Apple Maps and it's been great. I mean, the main thing I want from a GPS is to know what the traffic is and route me around the traffic.
Speaking of map apps, I guess, there's been 2 stories recently in Hawaii where people have been trying to go to the Hanakuhau small boat harbor, and they follow their maps. And in both cases, happening a few weeks apart, they ended up driving down the boat ramp into the water. And I've not figured out how this happened.
Look up.
No defense against that.
I know.
Nothing you can do.
There's no software fix.
For it to happen twice in a 2-week period or so is insane. But
does it tell you which app they were using?
I was looking through the article just now to see if I could see the app, and it does not.
I think it says more about the people than the app.
Samantha Tavares, an information specialist for Hawaii's Department of Transportation, gave advice to tourists in Hawaii, telling them, if you see a body of water, don't drive towards it.
Write that down.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
good
that is
advice.
good. That is good.
Man.
And you only get that here. You only get that here.
Hey, somebody talk about What 3 Words, because I've used What 3 Words, and I'm not an expert in it, but it's still a very cool app.
What 3 Words is a little bit of my soapbox. So it's a very cool app. Someone somewhere took, I think it's 3-meter square boxes, and they assigned them across the entire planet. So think latitude, longitude, but each box has got 3 words associated with it with dots in the middle. So for example, well, I won't say the 3 words for my house, but there are 3 words associated with it. And so it's anywhere on Earth. So you could be in the middle of the ocean. Maybe you go fishing someplace. You want to meet somebody. You can go there. Look at the What 3 Words app, and it'll have these 3 words, and then you just say, meet me at Shoe Baker Sober. And then you go there on the map, and that's that location. So it's very cool because especially places where there's not a very good street address, if you're meeting at like a civic center or a concert or someplace really large or with multiple entrances and exits, then you can see exactly where that location is. So very cool.
So an example would be the White House. The 3 words for the White House is refers, dome, and fees.
Where is that in the White House? At the front door? Is that the...
I'm not sure. It's close to the White House.
I think that's the whole hook, is that it's easy to remember. Easier than remembering latitude and longitude or dropping a pin. If you can remember the 3 words, then you're good.
Right.
And 2, you can actually save the 3 words in the app. So if you're in the middle of a huge parking lot and you're heading to a stadium and you're trying to find your car, there's a way that you can save, hey, I'm at Fish Shoe Wall, and you're coming out of the concert or the sporting event or whatever, you just navigate back to your car and it'll point you there.
Now I want to see where Fish Shoe Wall is.
I was thinking the same thing, but I don't have that app.
Okay, well, let's find out. Fish.
Okay, we are, where are we?
Middle of the ocean, it looks like.
Probably most places are the middle of the ocean.
Oh, no,
I'm just going to guess.
no.
Just...
It is in, where are we? The Yucatan Peninsula.
And the other minor thing is the words have no relationship. So, it's not like if you get 2 words right, you're in the neighborhood. It's kind of the opposite. If you get a word wrong, it's the other side of the planet. So then you'll know this is clearly not the right place.
Yeah.
I like my VW app, too. That's fun.
Is that where you order your Volkswagen sausages and have them shipped?
No. You can look and see how many miles are on your car, if anything mechanical is wrong with your car, or you can start your car using the app if you want to as well.
Wow, you got one of those fancy cars.
Apparently.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I mean, I don't ever go into it, but it's pretty cool when you look at it. You can also set it up in valet mode, so if you drop your car off somewhere, you can see if they took it anywhere or keep them from taking it anywhere too far from where you are.
Wow.
I still have to get in my car and start it.
With a key?
Yeah, I have to have the key and
Like the jagged piece of metal that you shove into the...
I still have a key.
Dawn's car has a key you put in. I drove it the other day to the shop. I used to have an old PT Cruiser. I was a PT loser with a PT Cruiser. And it died. So I got a new car. She's like, you got to get a new car. It's just, you deserve one. You haven't had a new car and probably since the beginning of time. I was like, okay, fine. I will get a new car. So I got one I thought she would like too. So hopefully she'll start driving it and I can drive the old car. So the new car, of course, has all the bells and whistles, and you get too close to something, it beeps at you, or, backup camera and all that. And her car is 10 years older, doesn't have any of that. So driving it for the first time since I got my car was like I was driving a Jeep or something. It was like, this is so rudimentary. I don't understand how this
How
works.
do I know where I'm backing up
exactly.
without a camera?
But it was fun to drive it. And I took a lift to the car place yesterday, and we have a covered bridge near here. So it's a historic, covered bridge. One lane through, and then there's another one lane bridge after it. And so I'm in the lift, and the lady's driving along, and she's like headed for this one lane bridge and not even slowing down. And I'm like, whoa, 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 like that. And, slowed down really quickly. And then she like creeped towards the bridge. Well, the guy coming the other way is like, are you going? Are you not going? So he starts coming through, and she has to back out of the bridge and let him through. And I said, yeah, that's a one-lane bridge there, so you just kind of have to wait until everybody comes through, and then everybody gives each other a turn, basically. So she's like, well, why haven't they done some work on the bridge? Why haven't they fixed it? And I'm like, well, the bridge was here before there were cars, so it's sort of like a historic thing. They're not going to tear it down and build a bigger bridge. It is weird that all the map programs send everybody through that covered bridge, which there's a lot of traffic that goes through that bridge. It's crazy.
It doesn't warn them either, which is interesting. I mean, it warns you about everything.
Yeah.
But not that.
Could be in your map options to say avoid one lane covered bridges, that they don't have turned on.
So we're talking about favorite apps. How about your favorite music app that you use on your phone?
Mine's YouTube Music, and I have the paid version so that more than one person can be using it at once. You can create playlists. You can play radio stations based on music you've listened to, and it also keeps track of what you listen to and creates its own mixes for you. So it's got like the energy mix, the chill mix, things like that. So it knows the type of music you like. The downside of that is whatever the
Algorithm,
whatever the algorithm is, only knows what you listen to. So it kind of narrows what you get in return.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you listen to a lot of 80s music, then eventually it starts to think, okay, everything is 80s music. If he tells you to play music, it's going to be 80s music. And so you have to continuously make sure you consciously pick things. Like you don't let it only play one thing for you. Try and get it to play something different, like play 90s music or play hip hop or something like that, so that you get a mix, like a real mix of all your favorite songs, because it will slowly start to narrow if you just because all it knows is what you're listening to now. So
I'm a Spotify guy. I don't do the paid Spotify. I do the free Spotify because I'd rather have somebody else pay for my Spotify. So commercials are great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Generated my own playlist. Obviously, I think a lot of people do that. You click on the podcasts, and there's this really great podcast. It's the Williams Brothers podcast. It's phenomenal.
That is a good one.
I listen to it over and over every day.
What's it called again? Sorry.
The Williams Brothers podcast on Spotify.
How do you spell
On
that?
Spotify. Huh.
The Williams,
Yeah.
BROS, Bros.
Oh,
Bros.
Bros podcast. Yes, the Williams Bros podcast.
The
Williams Bros.
The
Williams Bros.
Yes. Don't be confused
Got
with
it.
any other Williams Brothers podcast, because we are the Williams Brothers podcast. Yeah, it's a very entertaining podcast. So it's number one on my podcast list. So just
What's interesting is there's an app on my iPhone that is podcasts.
Yeah.
That same podcast, the Williams Brothers podcast, is on that app as well.
It's on mine too. I've got Google Podcasts on mine, and the Williams Brothers podcast is on that one too.
That's amazing.
Those guys are everywhere.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It is nuts.
And the content is riveting.
Yeah, you know it's the right one when you see it's kind of a black and white picture, and there's these four brothers standing
Really
there.
good looking guys too.
Oh God, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like a boy band.
Yeah, exactly. Just like a boy band. Like a old boy
Like
band.
Menudo.
My phone has this app called Sound Search. Basically, it's that like Shazam thing that
Oh, yeah.
picks up songs you play, but you can make it automatically passively listen. And whenever there is any song playing that you're around, it'll tell you what it is. So it'll just pop up on your screen and go, now playing.
That's really good because we don't have enough apps that are passively listening to it.
Right. That's what I thought. So if I'm watching a movie or something and a song comes on, I'm like, cool song. I love that. I just look at my phone. There's the name of it, or I can search for it and get it.
Does it do bird songs by any chance?
It does not, doesn't, it should though, really. I think I'm going to send in a thing and say, hey,
An
it'd be really
update.
great if this could ID birds.
Red-crested warbler.
You only need one app then.
That's right. I wouldn't need that other, the bird app, Merlin. I wouldn't need Merlin.
Merlin is the bomb, man. So, by the way, our bird app is made possible by support from the National Science Foundation. There's a grant. This is a serious deal. If you're a
From Cornell.
oh yeah, if you're a bird person, you probably got this. We probably don't have any business using this because it's for serious bird people.
Cornell's going to hear this podcast and they're going to give us a call and say, "You really don't want you all using it. You don't meet our standards for our
Right.
It's for serious bird people.
yeah
Yes,
Cease and desist.
another sponsorship opportunity.
yeah
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Brought to you by Cornell University.
A free app.
Pennington Bird Seeds.
That's what we use, Pennington.
Well, that's one of the people that contribute to this thing.
So speaking of birds, do you guys use Twitter at all as an app?
I used
No.
to. I don't anymore.
I've never ever used Twitter.
I got tired of it.
Yeah, I don't anymore. In fact, the only social media that I have is LinkedIn.
Yep, me too.
And not because I don't think it's bad, because I think it's fine. I would just spend so much time flipping
Yep.
Yeah.
through Twitter, through Facebook, through Insta, whatever it was.
Yep. Exact same scenario. I have LinkedIn, and that's the only social media I have at this point. So.
I do have Twitter that I look at sometimes, but kind of less and less because I do find that the more of this stuff that you read, it just sort of fills your brain, and it's sort of like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like there was some story last week. I can't even remember what it was, but it was something. I don't know if it was an airplane. It was an airplane incident where somebody opened the plane door when the plane had almost landed, and it was a big thing. And then you find out it was somewhere in Asia, and it has no bearing on me, or my life. It's just sort of like, why do I need to even have this in my brain?
That's like Facebook News.
Yeah.
I mean, Twitter and Facebook News are kind of similar in that they look for the things that are going to get people irate
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and upset, and because enragement equals engagement is what they say.
Yeah.
I like that.
So if you're really upset, you're going to post something, and then people are going to respond, and that's going to increase traffic and the number of people who are interacting with your platform. So they use that with Facebook News, and they use it on Twitter a lot. And that's what I got tired of, was the amount of enragement. People like actors especially, or comedians that you think are just comedians or actors, they're posting stuff on Twitter that's like, where are you coming off with this crazy idea? All of a sudden you realize they're not who you thought they were, and you're like, I don't even care about this actor anymore. I thought he's really funny, but he's nuts.
Clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait.
Yeah, and I've noticed in the news, anytime any kind of weather happens, it's historic. Historic
Yes.
snow, historic rainfall, historic
Weather
whatever.
Channel is big on that. When they started naming the winter storms,
yeah,
like they're like, oh, we're
Yeah.
going to name those. That'll scare everybody to death.
yeah.
And then when there's a storm coming, they're like, well, it's going to hit somewhere between Miami and New York City. They're trying to get as many major metro areas
There you
upset
go.
about it as they can.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
it's like nothing's historic if everything is historic. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah.
Allegedly, the National Weather Service was not very happy with them naming winter storms because naming storms was the purview of the National Weather Service.
Right. Right.
Stepped on their toes a little bit there.
We're like, we can name anything we
Wow.
want. We're the Weather Channel.
Right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We're owned by IBM now. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch Weather Channel. I don't look at the app because it's too sensationalized.
Everything is.
Including this podcast.
Very sensationalized.
Next week will be The Secret to Eternal Life.
That's right.
Thanks for joining the podcast.
I really appreciate
Tune
it.
in next week for conspiracies.
Or is that just a conspiracy?
Ooh.
Or if you haven't been keeping up with these and you're listening to this sometime next year, then tune in next podcast because it might just be in a few minutes.
Right.
You know,
True.
podcasts are forever.
Maybe you've already left this podcast and moved on to the next one.
If you're not listening to us right now, then we're sorry. We don't know what we did to offend you.
Subscribe. Hit the subscribe, follow,
Yeah.
like, and Patreon,
Patreon.
buttons.
All about Patreon.
Any buttons that you see down there, just click on them, light them up. We don't know what they do.
Any
But we
future
think they'll
buttons
help
which may be
us.
added later.
We don't know much about podcasts, but if there is a button down there, you probably should click on that.
Leave a comment below.
Right.
Right. Apparently, it's below.
We're going to put a link right up here.
Right.
Oh, we're not video.
It's not
Never
video,
mind.
but yeah, that's okay.
If it's a bad comment, open Notepad on your computer and leave it there. Good comments go below.
That's right. It'll still get to us from Notepad. Trust us.
If it's a negative comment, we're at smartless.com.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, irritate those guys. That's a great plan.
The Williams Brothers Podcast is made possible by a grant from the Saunce Group. Do something good every chance you get. And by the Williams Foundation. The theme song is 5 Card Shuffle by Kevin MacLeod.
This is really interesting. So when you're playing Wordle, the game will need your exact location, your precise location. So it says don't download it unless you're cool with giving away your precise location.
Always.
Why would you need to know someone's precise location if you're just playing a game with them online?
So the NSA can pick out the people that are really good at it, and then they're like, okay, let's call them up. And you know, if there's like a national emergency where they need a really smart guy,
We're trying to figure out this 5-letter word, and we
Right.
can't do it.
we need you to crack this code for us. We know you don't know who we are. We're just guys in black suits driving up in your driveway, but
We need to talk to your 12-year-old son.
that's right.
He apparently has the answer to disarm whatever it
Exactly.
is.
He could break any code, apparently.